I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their
got rose in my cup though. Started climbing my pole, she got me locked in on cup though. Cocaine in my nose, got rose in my cup though. Started climbing my pole, she got me locked in on cup though.
Of the day, 50th attack of the stream. Marcus Esports, MWC and Co are weighted in the upper bracket final. Let's see what's going to happen. Can Sarayan join them in there? Is he going to be going there with STRUT? You can see a bit of frustration from him there because he's popped that early Tome ability. Took a little bit too much damage on the entry. Now it's not over. You can recover from this, but it's not the start that he wanted. He needs that voice in his ear, whether it's Ast. I don't know who spotted for him. But calm him back down. Get him back on a level because you can still triple here. It's a lot harder, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a challenge now. Tribe will have let off a little cheer there. They'll know that that early Tome gives them a very good chance of a defense. But let's see if the plan is that good. Sarayan might still be able to do it. Let's see. Big Quake in the middle. Let's go over here into the Eagle. Super Archers, Ice Golems, E-Titans, but no Warden Tome. Oh, wow, let's see. CC goes down pretty quickly. E-Titans really good against those defensive CCs. They take them down quickly. Super Archers still taking shots. He would have tomed at this point, I will say here. So obviously this is where the extra damage. Springtrap sends one of our beautiful Super Archers into the air. Queen, a lot of this is down to you now. We've been wiped out in the middle. Look at that. We have no E-Titans. We have no Super Archers. Sarayan knows it. He's doing everything he can to keep that Queen moving through. But he knows he's in a world of trouble. We have an E-Titan and a Yeti coming to join us on the left-hand side. Might want to put a Headhunter in there with them. Goes for the champion instead. Queen pathing away is actually not the worst thing here, because it has allowed her to gain a bit of health. However, the healers found the tornado. No! Don't you dare, healers! Don't you dare! They've left. They've abandoned us with no ability. We might not even get the town hall. It's all kinds of rip. It's all kinds of rip here. I will say, obviously, the Tome was the killer at the start, but I think the champion, the deployment there, was a little bit off. That tornado couldn't have been in a worse place for him. And it's RIP. I mean, he could maybe, I don't think he can recover the two, but even if he could, it's not going to change anything. He knows it's rip. Gutted for him. And STRUT showed us some good stuff today, but not quite enough here. And Tribe are going to get the win. They're going through to the upper bracket final. Now, for STRUT, for Knavi, for VN Esporting, they've all got to calm down. They've got to use...
Cocaine in my nose, got rose in my cup though. Started climbing my pole, she got me locked in on cup though. Cocaine in my nose, got rose in my cup though. Started climbing my pole, she got me locked in on cup though.
Oh, let's go. Cronos is in. It's going to be Super Archers with the E-Titans. Only two of them. Interesting. Cronos going quite light with the E-Titans. And that's probably because we've seen so many E-Titans really struggling to get business done. They've been pathing away. See if Cronos has got it right. We're in with the Warden walk here. Cronos setting up for Tribe. Tribe with the lead. If you guys are sporting STRUT, if you've got your hats on, if you're cheering us on, then you need a defense. You need those base builders to get it done. I'm going to have a quick sip of drink. I'm struggling. Long stream. Cheers. I'm back. I'm back. Let's go. Warden walk, setting us up. You notice how my energy drops after a drink? Maybe I should do it on purpose to change my curves. Any casters watching will know what I mean. Off we go with the Warden walk, doing some good stuff. Turns it around. Could have got the cannon. Decided not to. Decided that he'd done enough. Pretty much on the 1 minute mark. This is kind of how we expect this attack to shape up. But with less E-Titans. He's got an extra Ice Golem in there. And the Super Archers as well. We do have Witches for the outside and the King. They're going to come in up at 12 o'clock. You can see them being deployed now to get set up. Wants to make sure that he doesn't take any accessory damage here. And he's got it quite well set up. However, Super Archers on the outside in the multi-beams. This is Rip. Oh, wow, so painful. He does hit that early tone. But this is not the plan. And those Super Archers are not recovering. Do they survive? They do, because the Battle Drill rescues him. Giant Bomb doesn't quite hit them. Wizard Tower in the Ricks as well. Oh my days, Queen does get through. Now, ground attacks do have this ability that sometimes they can still get it done. They can finish ugly. Nice invisibility to keep that Queen moving. He's on the Town Hall, but up top, we're really struggling. King really struggling to get his damage out there. Super Archers miles away. Healers have gone with them. Wow, is this the defense that STRUT need? Remember, there's a Rage Spell, there's a Champion, there's a Seeking Shield. There's a lot more still to come from Cronos. There's a lot of base left as well. There's an enemy King stood there. Philipp's King, looking butch. He's been working out with Eric, doing the powerlifting. Nice Rage to get some damage onto that King. But that King is still lethal. He's going to two-shot that Champion. Forces the shield. 2 more shots from him. Champion's down, it's a defense. It is a hold. It's the hold that STRUT needed. And they pulled those Super Archers away. They changed the entry. Massive, massive defense. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even know what to say about that one. All about the entry. Well played, Philip. Great job with the hold. Now again, we're trying to push every percentage that we can. But you can actually see that if STRUT triple now, they will go back in front. Man, do we pick the right wars or do we pick the right wars? 82 and out. War is just getting started. Riqirez in live. Queen charge Lalo here. Let's see what Big Rigo can do. Let's see if we're going to see a 3-star from our Mexican god. What's he going to bring to the table? Let's get him on the screen. There he is. Let's go, Rigo. Let's go. Queen charge. Kicking off in that middle section. Obviously keeping an eye on the south as well. You can see on the right there, we have that Flame Flinger dropping some shells in. We are going Queen Charge Lalo, but with the Flame Flinger for value. Now then, what can that Flame Flinger get to? Is that Scatter the ultimate target? There is an air defense as well, which against the Lalo, no problem with taking that down. We'll have that all day. That will help our Hound pathing. Right, Queen gets through that Multi-Inferno, wants that Rage Tower as well. Not that much happening in there, to be honest. With just the X-Ball locked onto her, she can handle it reasonably well. Skelly's popping though. Riqirez showing the Tribe Gaming traps there, and obviously taking a bit more damage on the Queen. Needs that King to get through the gold storage and turn the Queen back round. Are we forcing that Queen ability? We're not, because we use a very good freeze there. Unicorn and Healers trying to get us back in the game. On that bottom side, Flame Flinger has popped. I'm not convinced we got quite as much as we wanted from it. Yeti's advancing though. Will they still get the scatter? Rigo takes the Town Hall and then paths away from it. Well played, Queen. Nicely done. We don't want her in that poison. We don't want those healers in that poison. But that Flame Flinger, it's not done business. Yeti's managed to get the Queen, which I suppose is a bonus. but they do not get the scatter, and I really thought he needed that. Our Queen going to need that ability against the Monolith. Bit of a risky play there by him, but he does get through that Monolith. Now then, can he deal with the CC? Queen, very low on health. He could rage it here. He hasn't, which is interesting. We tore our loons, but again, they're struggling to get in here. Feels like Riqirez having to work very hard. Poison gets the put, but the Queen does not survive. He did not rage her. This is a big, big defense here. A couple of surprising plays. Well played on defense by Tribe, first of all. Let's give them the credit. Champion getting everything that she can with that Seeking Shield, but surely 2 expos is too much for her. And I'm looking over on this right-hand side, and I know that that Flameflinger should have done better. If that gets the scatter, who knows how this attack would have turned out. Remember, that Archer Tower was probably the escalation of damage that finished off our Queen as well. This is all about that Flameflinger. It did not do what it needed to. And it's a whole Strut are not back in it yet. They're only a star away. It's still theirs to take if they can. But Tribe keep that 1-star lead. Decent percentage again, pushing the good numbers as it should be. Is that Owl going to get a chain onto the multi? It's certainly trying. Let's go Owl. Let's go Owl. Let's have one more building, 1 more percent. Hey, why not? But ultimately, Riqirez going to be a bit disappointed with that one because he'll know that wasn't far away. Big defense for